welcome to August. We are going to be going through our individual strokes, so having a go at understanding the shapes that we're going to be using, and then beginning to connect our letters, or choosing where to connect our letters for the second part here, and then finally having a bit of a play with a bouncier style at the end there. So beginning with the A, we're going to be coming up and down nice and thick there. The second stroke is going to be this, which is going to come through the A and create the crossbar. Then we've got our underturn for our U, another underturn as we exit the U, an oval, one of the trickiest strokes in the calligraphy book, and then creating this descending loop, which creates this sort of petal effect, which is going to attach to become our G. I've chosen to disconnect the descending loop, but you could bring that back up if you wanted to have a connecting G to the next U. And then we've got our S that is just popping over the edge. This is quite a tricky one as well because it's got a backwards stroke, but if you can imagine a sort of oval sitting there, this is what we're going for. Lots and lots of ovals, oval shapes coming everywhere. And then our crossbar on our T. So what does that look like when we connect them? We've got our turn that comes around like this. Remember that crossbar that comes through the A, our first underturn. Then we've got our U, and actually I'd cut it a little bit shorter so that you can attach your G. Coming round, and then for me, because I've dropped this down here, I'm just going to bring the U slightly closer than usual. So if I was coming back up, I would come probably a little bit further away, but that works a little bit better when you've got disconnected letters. Our S, and then I've just got an entrance stroke for our T, so it joins on. And things to look out for is getting these to match, this to feel nice and open. Look for the ovals, as I mentioned at the beginning, lots of these lovely turns, and getting your crossbars to match as well is really important, so don't have one that's straight and one that's turning with a soft S turn. And then finally our bouncy version, so I've just gone a little bit bigger, so it's just exaggerating this shape to create the A. I've pulled round and created a sort of curve that comes round off the A as well, but you can really do lots of variations there and get a bit playful. I've created a slightly smaller oval for the G, exaggerated this descending loop, and then created a bouncy underturn for this U so it matches the first one. Created a slightly more modern looking S here as well, and then rather than doing an underturn for the T, we've just got this straight T, maybe slightly turning, slightly tapering off the thick stroke so it's not just a straight line, and then a nice big flourish on the T. Why not? So August, there you have it. You've got space to have a practice and a play and create something in the style that you want to as well. Have fun.